All right, everybody. Welcome to the extreme edition of My Fat Hands, better known as My Big Fucking Fists. This is nerd free, so you nerds get the fuck out of here. No nerds. I'm G-Dog. That's Chonkers. And together we are our two fists. And by the way, we have a sponsor this week. The sponsor is Feet, and I've been using mine to kick ass for over 50 years. So shut up, sit down, and enjoy, fuckers. By the way, I want to tell you one thing, buddy. I've been drinking one drink my whole fucking life, and that's Red Bull and Monster Energy drink. I call it Molotov your cock off. If you don't drink it, you're a fucking puss. And we don't like pussies around here, so get the fuck out. And Chonkers, he's got a drink, and he don't fuck around. It's gasoline and dirt. That's how fucking bad Chonkers is. Tell him about it, Chonkers.
It sucks. I hate it, but that's all I drink.
That's jet fuel for the soul.
We seen what you do, and we don't like it. We ain't about fucking toys. We ain't about fucking fidget spinners. You're gonna shove them up your fucking ass. All right?
What's that shit here?
This ain't your nerd bullshit. So get the fuck out with that. All right?
You know, go home and fucking talk to your mom and watch a Godzilla movie, because we ain't about that here.
I fucking hate that shit. That ain't real. That ain't real. Fuck that shit.
Gives a fuck about Mothra. What the fuck are these guys even talking about?
Why doesn't he burn his wings off?
I don't get it. Come on, man. And I don't even want to talk about that shit. It just starts making me feel weird inside. Come on,
Go
Mom.
cry to your mama. Go back down to the basement. We don't need that shit.
Not here.
Get
not
the
today.
fuck out with that. Your fat hands, more like your fat ass.
That's right.
You don't like that shit. Not good. Get it out.
Nobody likes it. Not even your family. That's why you're watching this shit. We're tired of fucking around. We're tired of listening to these two fucking nerds. It just makes me pissed. Oh, that's how fucking extreme I am. When I get pissed off, my clothes just spontaneously change. Hey everybody, welcome to My Fat Hands.
Yo,
I'm George. I
Ben.
never know where Ben is located in
Somewhere.
this, but Ben's up there, and this is, what episode is this now, Ben?
this is episode 9. Can you believe it?
Episode 9.
Yeah, it's great.
That is insane. And you know what? We have twice as many subscribers as we have episodes now. We got our 18th subscriber.
Yeah, thank
Up
you.
to 18.
Wow.
Thank you. And what do we call our subscribers?
Fat handers.
Fat handers. Shout
Right.
out to all the fat handers out there. You guys are fucking awesome. And
We
love
rock. Thank you.
you. By the way, I don't know what
merch coming, right? Fat
By
handers.
the way, I don't know what the hell just happened. We were just minding our own business, and all of a sudden our channel was taken over by some madman.
Yeah, we're sorry about that.
Some chonker guy,
Chonker and G-Dog or something.
I don't know what the hell was going
Yeah.
on, man. That was fucking weird.
Those guys are out of hand and very rude. We never
they
talked
are,
like
and-
that. Yeah, there was a lot of
and-
cursing. Yeah.
and yeah, there's
Punching
shit
and
they're
things
drinking.
like
I
that.
can't. It's flexing big muscles and
Yeah,
like
nipples were
they're actually
showing. I
muscles.
don't know.
Yeah, nipple rockets.
Nipple
It's like-
rockets. Yeah.
They were bad mouthing.
They called us nerds.
I don't care about that. You
They
can call
did.
me
They
nerd.
called us
That's-
nerds.
that's-
Well, yeah, I
am
know
a
the
nerd.
main
That's
thing. I
fine.
know what you're upset about. Yes. Godzilla.
Godzilla. They talk bad about Godzilla. You don't do that.
No.
You don't do that. That's
Not cool.
that's a no.
You're okay with them
That
trashing the
is-
fidget
yeah.
spinners, though.
That's fine. You can
Okay.
rip on whatever you want, but you do not rip on the great lizard. That's
That's
not
how you get
that's not
stomped.
cool. That's how you get stomped.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be funny if somebody could have a counter, and it's like how many times we say Godzilla, and just like bing, just
Yeah.
bing. It's kind of like on South Park when they had a shit counter. It's like how many times somebody said shit. It's like, it's not like somebody's going to say Godzilla like 8 times in a row. Just go Godzilla, 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 Godzilla. I mean, why would anybody do that?
There'd be no
I mean,
reason for that.
No, unless there's like a little counter, like right.
Would Mecha
here.
Godzilla count?
Well, that'd be up to the person doing the counting. By the way, hats off to our editor. We have is the editor's name in the credits? I don't know if
Chonkers.
Chonkers.
Yeah.
Has Chonkers been editing this stuff?
He has.
We need to have that guy come back.
He's,
oh shit! Oh,
that's why he's so pissed.
That would explain the dirt.
He's got to sit through all that nerd stuff, and he's like, oh, "I'm gonna fuck somebody up." That's what he told
just
me.
Eats away at your soul. That reminds me. This is totally off topic. Were you aware of the show Sifl and Ollie on MTV?
No, I've never heard of it.
Okay, so Sifl and Ollie was a show on MTV, and it was mostly puppets. And you'll probably see a picture of Sifl and Ollie right there. And the puppeteer was a guy named Liam Lynch, and Liam Lynch had a song in the 90s very popular called Whatever. This is my United States of whatever. It was really interesting to find out that he got into puppeteering by doing an apprenticeship with Jim Henson.
Oh, well, that makes total sense, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. And so his stuff.
It's not like he had an apprenticeship with like Bruce Lee and then he got into puppeteering.
Yeah.
That would be like a little more of a leap. But if he had Jim Henson, that isn't quite such a leap.
There's an episode of Sifl and Ollie, and I encourage all of our fat handers to look this up on YouTube, because Lord knows you're already on YouTube because of this channel. So you might as well browse around while you're there.
Fat handers trademark.
That's so we're no way of making money, but we're trademarking everything.
We're trademarking
copyrights. Yeah. That's right, copyright. So by the way, Ben and I are both adults. We use adult language, as if you haven't found out by this point in the episode.
You may have noticed.
So if you're offended by adult language,
get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. We don't need that shit. You need to lighten up, okay? Lighten up, Francis. It's going to be all right. There's dirty words in the world. Deal with it. It's going to be okay. My favorite episode is when they take callers, and this kid calls in and asks where the Seagulls took his sister. They went on vacation, and Seagulls took his sister. If you get a chance, I highly recommend. Please check out Sifl and Ollie.
Maybe we could put a link in the description to show our fat handers what is really up with this. The name of that makes me think of syphilis. Is that intentional? I mean, it sounds like
I don't know Liam
that's
personally, so I can't. Yeah. But it's a fun disease. Syphilis.
It's a fun thing.
It made Caligula go crazy, and it made Nero.
Didn't Benjamin Franklin have syphilis or something?
I don't know. Maybe that's possible.
I don't know.
I like that rumor. I said we go with it. Yeah, why not? Sure.
Yeah, he's not going to come after us now.
No. Benjamin Franklin, suck it. What are you going to do, tough guy? Nah.
Speaking of Benjamin Franklin, I'm going to segue here. I've got something to show you, George.
What is that?
What could that be?
Get out of town. Is that a crisp $100?
Who's on there? That's Ben. I can't trying to get it so the light is not so bad.
There you go.
That's better, right?
Yeah. Benjamin Frankenstein.
Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait a second.
Cash, man.
Wait a second.
Whoa. Player.
Now, we did a show. I don't know, was it 2 episodes ago about coin pushers? Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, look. I'm an island boy.
Look at that bankroll.
An island boy. No. I went on Amazon, and it was like $9. And I bought like a whole pack of these things. And look, if you're in a YouTube video, you would not be able to tell, right? At all.
No. Yeah.
Right? But you would never do that. Right? No, I got more of them. It's okay.
Sure.
But these things look realistic as hell. So
yeah, I mean, forget YouTube. If you're holding it in your hand, you might not be able to tell the difference. Anyway. If I was sitting at the table next to you, I'd probably be like, "Holy shit, dude, that's a lot of money to be flashing around." Yeah. So what does it say? United States of fake or something like that on there?
It says copy. It's probably. Can you see that? It says copy right there.
Oh, okay. And what was it? Is anything on the front? On the front,
Yeah.
it's like instead of God We Trust, it said like fake movie prop or something like that.
It says copy, but it's tiny.
Oh my God, that's
See, it's
wow.
right.
That even has these has serial numbers on there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah. And it's got like the fake, see the blue, like the fake imprint thing and stuff in the middle. Yeah.
That's
It's $9 on Amazon. You get like, I've got like a stack of them.
I want to see how big the stack is. Holy shit.
Yeah. And that's what that looks like. I mean, tell me that's not exactly what they do.
Oh yeah, it's
freaking exactly it. So
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe in a future episode, I'll do my own coin pusher thing. You know,
you just have one of your kids just like push a bar.
Yeah.
Now watch this.
Yeah, watch. They'll just push me. Yeah. So
they just put a plastic. What's that monster's name? That plastic monster that he has the fins on his back and he shoots the breath. What's his name?
Godzilla.
What's that? Bing, bing.
But that's not how you say it, though, right? How do you say it, George? You're good at saying it. I don't. It doesn't come out right when I do it.
Godzilla. Or
yeah. It sounds way better when you do it. Yeah.
Now here's the question: we won't find out until the editor, until Chonkers has his way. But if I say Gojira, which is the Japanese pronunciation, will the counter move? That's who knows? That's up to Chonkers.
I don't know. I don't know where he is. He's not here right now.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, he'll see it. You know,
he's gonna. Gets his. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be pissed about this. But there's nothing I can do. It's out of my control.
You know, Chonkers looks like the type of guy that gets pissed off real easy.
He does.
He does not.
Gets mad about everything.
Like, he does not look laid back at all. He's
basically he's pissed that I'm asking him to edit, and then when I hope he doesn't see this because I've been paying him with these. He's not the brightest.
It's working. He's able to get that leather jacket, so somebody took it. You know,
I think he stole that.
Oh, did he? That's Chonkers.
Yeah. Also, it's not leather. It's plastic. But
oh, okay.
It's just as fake as this $100 bill.
Or Godzilla. We have to worry about the accuracy there. It's like it's
what is he going to pop up there? Is that what the intent is? Oh, that's
no. That counter's on this side. Godzilla pops up, by the way, on this side.
Oh,
that's where Godzilla would be. And up above me, nothing. There's nothing there. Don't worry about that.
Now I'm just recycling. Now I'm just
Taylor
Minaj. Right. I'm just recycling shit from the last episode. Hey, Ferris Bueller, remember them? Wasn't he great? Wow. Hey, you know what's cool? Mecha Godzilla is cool.
Mecha Godzilla is cool.
Yeah. Ding.
Ding. Well, I don't know if Mecha Godzilla counts.
We don't know yet. It's really up to Chonkers. Yeah.
That is up to Chonkers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think we should have a Chonkers counter.
Yeah, the Chonkers counter. No. Yeah. But Gamera would not count.
No, Gamera, because Gamera is he's not a Toho,
right?
And he doesn't have any type of Zilla in his name.
Right, but now is that going to count? If you say part of it,
I don't know.
Because if you say, "God damn it," does that count? No,
I don't know. No, right? I don't think so. No. Is there no limit to my talent? The answer is yes. There are many. Sorry. If you guys don't understand the rules in heavy metal, if somebody throws up the devil horns, you got to throw them back, man, or else you are just a poser. And there's nothing in the world worse than being a poser.
What about I know what's worse, being a fucking nerd.
Fucking nerd. You dog back? What happened? Holy shit, that was terrifying. God. That'd be horrible if his face like appeared here and then there. That would be terrifying. That would nobody be able to sleep at night if that were the case. So here's a question. This is a topic of discussion. And it all depends on who you are and what you think. Now, I was brought up by my parents that this is the proper metal sign. That you have to have this guy hanging out over there.
Your parents taught you that?
this is humor. This is
Oh.
none of this is real. I'm not
Sorry.
even a real human
I'm
being.
so
this
dumb.
is a balloon with strings working a mouth.
I am the total dumbest. Yeah. Okay. Oh, your parents. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, didn't your parents raise you to do the devil horns?
Yeah.
No,
They
so,
did. Yeah.
So like Ronnie James Dio, gives this. He says that's the action. So I don't know. See, because I'm from in Texas. That means go Longhorns. Of course, I went to the University of Texas. And that was our symbol, so that's all good. But to me, that's not satanic. That's bovine. That's I'm not calling the cattle to dinner. But boop, oh mercy, here comes Satan. So yeah,
doesn't that mean I love you in sign language?
I think it does. It does.
Yeah. So how is that satanic?
Satan.
It's not.
I love you, Satan. I love you.
Oh, I didn't get that part.
Satan. I love you, Satan. There you go. That's how that works.
Okay.
No pressure, chonkers. No pressure.
Episode 9. I love Satan.
That's right. This story is about the origin of Monty Python.
Oh, yeah.
Monty Python on television in the United States.
Okay.
So the series Monty Python was released, I want to say in 1968, but maybe it'll appear somewhere over here what year Monty Python started. It's amazing how this stuff works.
Anyhow, it just shows up.
And so you got to do that. They shot the series for the BBC and they wanted to bring it to the United States. So they brought it to the headquarters of the PBS, which I believe is in New York City.
Yeah, Channel 13.
And really, it's Channel 13 there as well, huh? It's Channel 13 in Dallas as well. Okay. Yeah. So they took it there and they had a test market. They brought a bunch of people in. They had like a movie room and they sat like 20 people in and they started showing the first episode. And like 10 minutes into it, people just got up and left.
No.
There's like,
really?
Like, this is awful. We don't get this. This is,
wow.
This is stupid. We don't want anything to do with it. And people just like,
okay.
Whatever, done. This is juvenile. We don't want anything to do with it.
What is juvenile?
So one of the people present at PBS happened to be the program director for Dallas.
Oh.
Bring. That's where I live. Dallas. Bring.
Dallas.
Dallas. Home of Reunion Tower. Ding. The Dallas Cowboys. Ding. The Dallas Stars. Boom. So the person, the program director said, hey, can I take this and show it to test market in Dallas?
Right.
And they're like, sure. I mean, why not? We already got it. What'll it hurt? So the head of PBS says, I'll fly down there with you. I'll watch the screening and if it goes well, whatever. And if not, we'll just tell these people that we're not interested. So the program director and the head guy from PBS come down to Dallas. They set up a screening. They got like 20 people in the room and they leave and they come back like 5 or 10 minutes into it. And they peer at the little square windows that you look into and they don't see anybody in the room. They literally see nobody in the chairs and they open the door and everybody's on the ground laughing. They're laughing so hard. They're literally rolling on the floor, teared up, just like they have been destroyed physically by the comedy of Monty Python. And so they decided they bought. I think
you got to do it at that point. Yeah.
3 seasons. I think they went ahead and went with 3 seasons, and off of that tech screening. Now, the thing that's truly ironic about this, and this is kind of where things get really kind of, I think, cool, is the program director for PBS in Dallas is also Owen and Luke Wilson. Bing, bing. He's their father.
Oh.
So their father, the Wilson brothers' father, was responsible. Yeah, and his name is going to be.
Wow.
It'll be right there, thanks to Wikipedia and the magic of editing. He will be right there. And so I think, first of all, I'm super proud of the fact that the city I grew up in was able to keep this amazing talent.
Oh, God,
this great humor, brought it here. It was able to keep it here. And just the irony of the fact that it's Owen and Luke Wilson's dad.
I can speak for the Monty Python rolling on the floor. I remember watching Monty Python as a kid, and the the Idiot Olympics. I don't know if that's
Oh.
the exact title. Where they have to
Yeah,
like,
I think that was it.
there's like a
But
little
it was upper- it
matchbox
was-
or something they have to jump
it was-
over. Dude, I was on the floor. That was it.
Oh
And
yeah.
they have to shoot a
it's-
rabbit and they end up shooting each other. And
That's the upper class twit.
Yeah.
The upper class twits. Bink.
yeah,
So
that was just oh gosh, that was
there's so many, and to me, one of the most creative things that my Python did is they had fake beginnings and they had fake endings sometimes. So you never were sure. You'd be like 18 minutes into a half an hour and they end it, and you're like,
yeah.
is it over? Are we done? Oh, and then it's going to something else. You're like, oh man, and it just, especially when you're a kid. I mean, that's just like,
yeah.
If my sister watches this, I want to let you know that I love you dearly, and you are awesome, and you're great. But she's been on Facebook, and I think we talked about this last episode. I do various different creative things on Facebook. It's kind of my test marketing thing. I always try everything out on Facebook. So in November I did a drawing a night for 30 nights, which is very difficult to do.
AKA 30 skulls.
Yeah, right? I don't know how it works. It just happens that way. I like drawing skulls, people. So and I'll show you someday.
No, we're going to show you right now.
Show you right now. Just right, put it right here over my face. Okay. And so I got into the routine of doing that. It's very hard to do because you have to think up a new drawing every day, and it's a lot of work, and it's not easy to do. So anyhow,
it's kind of like editing.
Exactly. It's exactly like editing, but when you're done, you're still not happy. And maybe it's just like editing. I don't know. So I kind of felt a void that I just, I needed to do something, but I didn't feel like dedicating as much time as it takes for me to do drawings, because some of those, it takes like 2 hours, whatever, or more. So I started doing a thing based on Elf on a Shelf. So in this case, it was Hannibal on the Muppet Animal. Right? Put it right here, right?
Yeah.
There, frame it up.
Right where?
My sister, right here.
Okay.
So
you kind of look like Animal when you do that.
If I had the drumsticks, I'd give him more like it. But anyhow, so my sister's been complaining that I'm not posting these at any specific time period,
right?
Because she thinks the fun part is guessing correctly.
It is fun to guess. Yeah.
Well, it is, but it's just funny. Me, it's just the image is the funny part. But
right.
People are, I guess, very competitive about guessing what it is. So like I did like Princess Leia on a Kia. I did pickle on a Rickle, the pickle on Don Rickles. Yeah. And that's one of my favorite ones. And so I put this one out because I know she's seen Silence of the Lambs. I know she knows who Hannibal from the Muppets is. So I texted her before I posted it on Facebook so she could be the first person to get it. And instead of writing Hannibal on animal or on an animal, she wrote Hannibal on a cannibal. It's like, no, it's Hannibal's the cannibal, not animal. Animal eats beets. I don't know what animal eats, but come on, man, not people. That's and I felt so bad. It's like, I couldn't hit a softer ball to her. It's like, come on, this is the home run derby. I'm just nice fastball right down the plate, just hanging there, just waiting, and just foul ball. Come on, man. Come on. But Missy, if you're watching this, I love you, and we'll get him next time. we'll
Keep on trying, kid. Time. You got it.
Yeah, next
you got a big future ahead of you, kid.
It's like, oh man, I hit the desk again. Oh geez. One of these days we should devote, and we should have a Star Wars episode.
Okay.
Because
maybe that could be the Christmas episode.
Yeah, that'd be great. Because nothing says Christmas like stars, North Star, Star Wars.
They got the wars. They got the wars when they go to stars. They go Star Wars.
Roger. Warp ding. Yeah, so absolutely. Fucking Darth Vader. And I'm gonna try to save it for the show, but just the stormtrooper outfit. Just, I mean, when you see 50 stormtroopers on a 50-foot screen, just like, holy shit, that's fucking amazing. I mean, it just, your head just goes. I mean, this stuff just came out of nowhere. It's not like it was, he copied it, that it was an evolution of some other, movies that came along. This popped out of George Lucas's brain onto the screen. It's just like, it's like the Muppets, like, the same thing. Well, there's a correlation. There's actually a correlation between the Muppets and Star Wars.
Is it because they're both cannibals?
That was epic. That was really good. Oh
What's your sister's name?
I call her Missy. That's not her.
What should I call her?
The name of call her George's sister.
Okay, George's sister. Okay.
Yeah, you call her Missy. That's fine.
Okay.
Fine. Say hi to Missy. That's okay.
Hi, Missy.
There you go. She'd be like, what the hell's going on? But no, because I mean, Yoda was voiced by Frank Oz and was a Muppet. I mean, there's a lot of Jim Henson had his hand in a lot of the characters.
Literally, are you saying literally had his hand in?
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
No, I was trying to say Jabba the Hutt, and he had that little creature, and it was he made a return it was in one of the Mandalorian episodes, and there was a bunch of them there was a bunch of those creatures in a cage, or maybe it was just one, and then there was another one on a fire pit, and they were cooking him.
Oh,
and he was in the cage like, whoa. But that was good. All right, so I'm not sure how it came up, but it came up in my YouTube feed, and it was this video about a guy who had a bunch of other fish tanks, and he had a big saltwater tank that he wasn't using. So he went to the supermarket.
Don't tell me I watched that episode.
Yeah, was that
I watched that this week.
He bought a lobster at the supermarket, and he brought it home and kept it as a pet, and he fed it earthworms.
Leon the lobster.
You got it. Now, how funny is that?
Do my job, but I remember the name of that fucking lobster, Leon. And if it's a female, it'll be Leona the lobster. I remember that.
Exactly.
Oh,
and he fed it, and you could see, like, in the beginning, the lobster's little claws are like, and then he gave him food, and he's like, and the big claws had the rubber bands, and he cut the rubber bands off, and it didn't open his claws for a long time, or her. And then, later on, and you could see the lobster was like clearing the base of the fish tank and stuff. It was like, this is great.
That is, it was awesome. Part of me is like, well, now I feel bad because Leon's stuck in this little, in the way he was moving around the shells after he got done eating,
like clearing it out, like making it his own place.
It's like, I'm gonna put that over there. We don't want this shit on this side. I need it on that side.
Part of me wants to watch. Part of me wants to watch the next episode, but part of me just wants to leave it like a magical story that a success story. He shot
that in October. I don't know if he ever shot a second episode, so I don't even know if it's there.
I think I'm just gonna leave it. Like, I don't want to know. Tell us in the comments what happens to Leon the lobster. But in my mind, Leon's going to live in that tank forever. And I don't.
Absolutely. Yeah. And linking that in the description, man. Because if anybody please, man, because go watch Leon the lobster. Now, the only thing I kept thinking about, and this is part of my own mental illness, is that I happen to know a lot of trivia about animals. Lobster lived like 80 fucking years.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, if you take care of that lobster, I mean, he can have that lobster forever. I mean, that's probably like a 6-7 year old lobster. I mean, he could probably keep that thing beyond his life. And I had no idea lobsters ate earthworms. I saw him I'm like, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah. Oh, and he gobbled it down too. He grabbed it as little. Yep.
Oh yeah.
I went to the supermarket today. We're friends with the lady at the fish counter. She's super nice. Shout out to Bev. Anyway, Bev's awesome. We always go and talk to her and get some fish and stuff. But I told her the story, and it like lit her up. She was like so happy to hear this story about how somebody, brought one of these home as a pet. It was great. And I'm looking in the tank. Look at these guys here, But
and the inspiring part of that is that Leon looked very depressed in the tank that he took him out of. I mean, he looked like
Yeah.
And when he got him home, I was like, because he wasn't in water, I was like, oh, he's gonna be dead. I mean,
Yeah, he didn't
he
move.
took him out
He
of the
was in that box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, this lobster's fucking dead. And he put it. Not fuck that. Leon came back to life, and he was hungry.
Oh yeah.
And he had some house cleaning to do. He had to clean the house. And he had a purpose in life. He's set now, man. He's you know, next step, Star Trek, the next generation. That's it. All lobster people.
I think it's so great that you saw that video because it's I guess that's how it works. The YouTube feeds you.
Yeah, I don't even know what algorithm brought that into my, you know, my view, but
yeah, I have no idea.
I'm grateful that it did.
Yeah, same here.
I immediately liked it, and I was like, oh man, it's just awesome.
Yeah, big shout out to Leon the Lobster.
Yeah, Leon Lobster photo. Just put Leon right here in front of my face.
Just fill the screen with Leon
for the whole episode. Just have Leon just pinching away, man. That's Leon's where it's at.
All
yeah,
right.
Absolutely. Okay, so cool beans. So man, I'm trying not to tear up from the Leon the Lobster video because it just makes me really happy. It's super happy. But that's gonna do it for this episode. This has been a lot of fun. I hope all 6 of you people who watch this video enjoyed. All the fat handers out there enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed.
Shout out to the fat handers.
Shout out to the fat handers. Shout out to David Cox, Sarah, my sister Missy. Was it Bev at the fish store?
Bev at the fish counter.
Bev at the fish counter.
Yeah.
And Leon the Lobster.
Yeah.
Shout out to all you guys.
All right.
We love you.
Yep.
And of course, as always, thanks to our Lord and Savior Godzilla. And this has been our Fat Hands. We'll see y'all next time, guys. Happy holidays. Bye-bye. Boy, I never thought I'd be out of breath for wardrobe changes, but hey, that shows you what kind of shape I'm in. Round. Meow, meow. Lord, it's too much fucking work. It's hard work being cool, man. But oh, look at that! Yeah,
oh, dude!
Ooh, yeah. All right.
I'm being quiet so I can edit this part out.
Deadpan face.